Welcome, BLINGZIBADD squad. It's your girl Nadia Blingz checking in with yet another video. In this video, we are getting into the bob. It was a super quick install. I just wanted a nice little bob moment for my trip because it's gonna be easy and I feel like it can go with everything and every vibe outdoors. Dinner. So I got this bob on AliExpress. I'm gonna share the link just in case you are interested, but this video is not sponsored. You could just check it out. I wish the wig was a little bit thicker because I got the thickest one. I think they had 180 and 200. I got 200, so I can just imagine if I had gotten 180. Check down below. The specs is gonna be there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get right into this quick little install. Nadia Blingz TV. Okay. I'm just gonna start with it straight out the pack. It not coming in nothing but one plastic bag and it not come with nothing else. However, this is a pre-cut, pre-plucked wear and go glueless bob wig. I got it in 6x4 HD lace and this was a 12-inch wig. Now it does come with an elastic strap where this is the only thing you're gonna need to wear your wig glueless. It is adjustable, and the only other thing it came with was this really nice comfortable spot to put over your ear. It doesn't come with any combs in there, which I like, and it's gonna be a comfortable wear. Now I like the fact that it came pre-cut, but I don't want that little jaggy part right there, so I did go ahead and cut it myself. I tried my best to not make it straight across, and I even tried it on my head before I went ahead and spray my lace tinting spray, which I was nervous about because I didn't want it to get all over my room, on my sheets and on my bed and all these stuff. But it went on nice and smooth, and I highly recommend this lace tint. See, I was checking it out and boom, I put it on my head and already I was so impressed. Like, I can literally leave the house like this. Of course, my other little baby edges because I am going on a trip right away. I'm about to leave to the airport. But once I fit everything on my head and I brush it back, I was just so impressed. Like, I literally didn't do anything but spray my lace tinting spray, and this is the wig straight out the pack. Now I am gonna do my baby hairs. I know in the last video I kept talking about the V. I call it the V because it's just easier to say. A lot of the times when I'm doing these voiceovers, for some reason I just get tongue-tied and I don't remember words. Is that dyslexia? It's probably dyslexia, but it is called a widow's peak. Thank God I remember right now because I nearly forgot a while ago. Anyways, I'm parting out my cute little widow's peak and I'm making sure that both sides is equal before I go ahead and cut it. Now, once I am satisfied with how it came out, and I'm trying not to part it straight across, I'm trying to use the baby hairs to, like, because I'm not plucking, you want to part it in a way where it's not straight. Anyways, I pinned up my hair and now I am ready to cut. Cut your baby hairs or you want to cut it. If you want to do it like mine, I cut at an angle, but they weren't even, so it's okay. We're gonna get it even. Now I am going in with a little bit of edge control. I'm just putting it at the root because I knew I didn't want the baby hairs to be paced down, since this is kind of like a glueless vibe. All of that when we just take out, I am putting back some in my container, and I'm just gonna go ahead and work on that baby hair. I am already in love with the wig, by the way, and not too, yeah. Anyways, I spent a little bit of time perfecting this baby hair, which was such a waste because I'm gonna have to do it back again. Anyways, I am swooping with my comb, trying to make it as even as possible, just because I want to get the baby hairs out the way so I can work with the other things. I run the comb across my face to get it as even as I possibly can so that them can look like them a family, because the thing with baby hairs, a lot of the times they look like they don't even relate it. They look like they don't like each other, and a couple times after this, when I wear the wig, I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, I thought it was even. No, it's not. Anyways, I'm going in with my wax stick and I am using just a little bit because I'm not bringing the wax stick with me on vacation. I need to flat it out now. I'm only going for a weekend, by the way, so it's not going to be too bad. Once I part, I make sure my part is straight. And a lot of the times, you guys, like I said, this is a 6x4 HD wig. A lot of the times we don't need all that parting space. Just put your finger on the top of your head and don't part the wig all the way back. Sometimes you don't need to use all of it. Anyways, we're gonna flat out the top, and we are almost done with like literally so easy. Anyways, I was trying to do that little bump that I like, just because I love big hair, I love high hair, and it was kind of a little flat, and this side was working out. But then when I went ahead and I tried to do the other side, it just wasn't it just never had stand up in this, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know why. Like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating it. I'm on my way to the airport, I'm gonna have the time. So it's a mess around, it's a yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Anyways, it's a mess around, so I'm gonna just say, all right, I'm just gonna flat out the other side. Still in love with it. You can see my face, and I'm very proud because this is fully glueless. Yeah, hear me? All right, fully glueless. I think this is the first time I've ever done a true glueless wig, so I was genuinely proud about that. Now, me I pushing back my little kitchen them because I'm not gonna do anything to those are the parts right there. I'm not planning to wear my hair up at all. It's a bob, so it's gonna be down the entire time. So all I need to do is be mindful of my baby hairs. That little spot I was showing you was in the last video when I burned my head side. This is my little concealer trick with my wigs. It's just the easiest for me. It's super quick. As you can see, we just put a little bit of concealer upon that. It messes up sometime, but it's a quick little rub out 1 2 1 2, and yeah. So I'm just gonna put the concealer on the thing, and I'm just it's the easiest, literally 2.5 seconds. I'm done do that. Once I do that, I like to rub my finger on it just so it's not as harsh. Some people put powder, but it's not necessary for me. Now the wig did crimp up a little bit in the bag, and I wanted to curl it, I think, but I didn't have time, so I was like, let me just straighten it out. And I wanted a blunt bob, so at first I was just going in, making sure that it's straight. Whenever they want add no bump, but in at the end, when I get hear me talk, they want add a little bump. This just did stand up, run back, stand up, run back. Anyways, we figured that out, and we can always curl the hair when we reach, which I absolutely did. I did for dinner. Stay tuned for the vlog, and you're gonna see all of that. The versatility, priceless, endless. I was super happy with how my little blunt cut bob was coming out, so straighten out the back and all these things. And then we realized that my baby hairs needed to be done again. This was concerning to me, so this is where the video takes a different turn. So if you want to stop here, feel free. But I had to go back in with a little bit more edge control, being a little bit more generous. You remember, oh, the first time I just put a little bit? Well, this time I put even more, and I was going back and forth with this comb for so long because I couldn't find my edge brush. But I finally found it, and boom, everything starts fall in place. If I get an artist say everything gonna make sense soon, yeah, it didn't make sense at this point. And because I was about to go out technically, because once we land the day I gonna get started, we had a go-kart race planned right away, so we were gonna leave from the airport straight to being outside, so I needed to be ready. I knew that this edge was not going to sit down in the heat, so I had to go in with our little canceled friend and just spray a little bit on there and making sure that the edges were not going to go anywhere. So yup, my glueless wig was no more. Anyways, we don't know, so we're going to hit it with a little olive oil sheen spray, and boom, that is it. I wasn't going to do a bump, but I'm going to do a little bump just because the hair is brushing on my shirt. Mind you, this plug out is cooling down, but I'm trying to catch it before it cools down. I really hate going on trips and coming back to a messy house. Whew, okay. Ignore the mess in the back. Like I said, I am on my way to the airport. I have a few little stuff to pack, and I have to leave the house in like an hour. I am pretty much ready. I just got ready early for the video. Oh, you know that air scotch be so good when them nails, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. I looked at it, but nothing came out. I have to look like you. I can't. So that's it for the video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. I don't know, I was just doing my thing and I decided to share it with you. Let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay, see you in the next one.